What's up, everybody?
Hi.
It's Tucker and the Beard. And this episode of Tucker and the Beard is brought to you by our respective real estate careers.
Us. It's brought to you by us.
Yeah. It's brought to you by Tucker and the Beard.
There you go.
We're not just movie nerds who like to sit in front of microphones. We're actually top producing real estate agents here in the Prescott area in Arizona.
Yes, very much so. Who would like to help you out with your real estate needs?
Yeah, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in the beautiful Prescott area, we would love to be of assistance. Tucker, how can the people get a hold of you?
Well, you can get a hold of me, Edward the Tucker, at 928-710-4690, or you can get a hold of The Beard
at 928-910-5954. You can also find both of us on Facebook, or just shoot us a message.
Yeah, it'd be Kellen the Beard Hoskins, so
that's
people
right.
can find you.
And yeah, that's enough business talk.
Off to the show.
Let's do it. Welcome back.
Hello, hello. We be back.
Thanks for watching our commercial.
Yes, that quick little
It was
commercial.
on just before this.
Pay attention. Memorize it. We should get like a little...
Stop.
Like a little...
Collaborate and listen.
I never know if I should collaborate or if it's hammer time.
You never know.
Seriously. What's up, man?
Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is.
You know, doing some stuff.
Doing some things.
A couple of things.
Doing
you
some
know,
things and stuff.
primarily things, but you know, a light amount of stuff as well.
Yes. Non-stop.
Still took some time out of our week.
Yes.
To catch a film.
Yes.
47 meters down.
Uncaged. Wow.
Which, I'm grateful that they lived up to their title, and Nicolas Cage was not in this movie.
It was Uncaged.
It was completely...
Not even the voice of Nicolas Cage.
No. I was hoping maybe he'd play one of the sharks.
Well, and the fact that disclaimer, I did not see the first 47 meters down. This is not a direct sequel, I'm guessing.
No, this is like they're trying to franchise build in a way.
Yeah, just it's
there was
the name of this universe
no
that they're
Mandy
creating.
Moore.
The universe name is More Reasons Tucker Should Not Go to the Ocean. Universe.
Yeah, well, I mean,
just more reasons to add to my list. Listen, we don't know what's in there.
No.
And this is just okay. Anyways.
You know, the original, so yeah, this is not, they could have titled this something completely different.
Yeah.
And it would have been the same movie. You know, it does not have Mandy Moore in it whatsoever.
That would have been a reason for me to go.
True story.
I'd have been okay with it.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, we're going to go see this movie. All right.
Cool. But it did have several celebrity offspring.
It did, and we were talking a little while ago. I didn't know some of the other ones. I did know one of which for people not knowing of this franchise or whatever, it's the first one was
bikini-clad girls getting attacked by sharks.
Yeah,
part 2. That's what
Yes,
that's what this movie was.
Shark Attack.
Yeah, Bikini Shark Attack 2.
That's pretty much. And again, I didn't see the first one because ocean.
Listen, you don't like scary movies.
I think we've covered that. Yes, yeah. I'm not.
It's not your jam.
Them. Listen, I didn't in this movie. I didn't scream like a little girl.
You didn't.
You know, so I can hang.
And shout out to Harkins Theater for the private showing.
We did have the
private showing of this film.
VIP showing.
So that's always nice when we get a private showing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to them for
thank you
keeping everybody else out of the theater for this one.
Yeah, it was good.
That's how we're gonna spin it.
That's how we're gonna spin it. I like that. Yeah, had our private screening of 47 meters down. Uncaged.
So, 2 of the lead characters are, again, what I refer to as
4.
There's 4 lead characters, but 2 of them are celebrity offspring.
Yes. I didn't know, but
They're
one of
celebrity byproducts.
Listen, when one of the when the credits are going at the beginning, showing that, and one of the last name is Stallone, then you're kind of like,
know.
okay.
You know what's really hilarious is when you look up Sistine Stallone on the IMDb. You know, on IMDb, there's always trivia about the actors.
It's Sylvester Stallone's kid.
No, this is what's so great. Is in the trivia section, it talks about her uncles, her cousins.
Not her dad.
But it never mentions that Rocky himself is her dad.
Yeah.
So I thought that was
impressive.
Very interesting. Or maybe it did and I just didn't go down that rabbit hole all that much, but I thought it was hilarious.
And I think that we could agree.
Oh, here we go. See, did you know? She's the niece of Frank Stallone.
That would be accurate.
And she's a Cancer.
Okay. Well.
Astrologically speaking.
Yes, I was going to be a... yeah, I think we can agree that the acting was worthy of...
Apparently, some of these great actors didn't pass down. Now, I'll give, none of these young ladies are incredibly seasoned actors.
Correct.
So, give them a little bit of a pass for that. But you would think with fathers like Sylvester Stallone and Jamie Foxx
being
Oscar nominated actors, writers, directors.
They could at least put them in touch with some acting coaches.
Like maybe they would have done a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, out of the two, between Corinne Fox and Sistine Stallone, it's a hard name to say, especially into a microphone.
Yeah.
I gotta say that
give the edge to Jamie Foxx's daughter. I would.
Yeah, Corinne Fox definitely been paying a little bit more attention to Daddy at work.
Yeah. Well, and then it was...
She hosts a game show alongside him, so she's maybe a little bit more seasoned and comfortable in front of the camera.
I think Stallone's daughter was like a model or something. And she didn't have a whole lot to her character other than being kind of a mean girl.
Yeah, just kind of being awful.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, listen, I can sit there... As far as this movie's concerned...
I mean, this is her first movie.
Right. And you're acting
in a movie. She has one
of,
actress credit to her name, and it's this movie.
Yeah, which is kind of evident.
Yeah.
But she was kind of a mean girl and kind of, I don't know.
Just
Yeah, it was kind of a movie where you
Empire
take
West.
those... Seriously.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you take those 90s scary movies like Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer, and you have those check boxes of things that...
Oh, yeah. It has to have.
Teenagers that are doing things that they should...
Yeah.
Listen, this is the... I think I said after the movie of just like, well, this is the lesson, kids, of never go anywhere without telling someone where you're going to be.
Yeah, the moral lesson to this story is certainly when you tell your parents you're going somewhere, go there.
Do that thing.
Don't go somewhere else. Especially don't go into a remote part of the Mexican jungle and cave dive with found scuba equipment.
That just happens to be there.
It was there for an archaeological dig. Thank you very much. Pay attention.
Well, I noticed that part, but it's just like they're coming in a week, so we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, and how inconsiderate of these young ladies, by the way. Hey, this archaeological dig stashed some scuba equipment here because they're coming next week. Here's an idea.
Let's take it.
Let's use their air tanks so they don't have them when they need them.
So when they dive into the water, they just don't have any air.
Well, I imagine they would check their air levels prior to. No?
Not those hardcore scientists that are like, I'm here to study some Mayan ruins. I don't have time.
Here to chew bubblegum and study underwater ruins, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah. I don't have time for this. I got to go to my next dig. But
can you dig it?
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to bash too much because this movie was exactly what it set out to be. It wasn't trying to be...
This is a classic creature feature.
Yeah.
No more, no less. They've been making these movies for a really long time.
Yes.
None of them are as good as Jaws.
Correct.
But they all kind of hold a little bit of a special place in my dark little heart.
Right. I did appreciate that they created a new creature.
They did.
More or less.
They
that
did.
is kind of has some science behind it.
A little bit. I mean, basically they find great white sharks that somehow adapted to living in a zero light environment.
Which had a lot of light.
Because people put them there.
Still light.
Just saying. So they evolved, so to speak, or adapted with, they don't need eyes anymore, so they really just listen and they smell and they taste.
Yes, for no other creatures that are around.
That was, so if we're talking about gripes, I'll just come out right now and say it. These kind of movies, I like them.
Right.
It's, everyone has a guilty pleasure genre.
Yeah, you like the
Sharktopus
kind of movies.
Yeah, I think they're fun to watch. You get a couple of good jump scares out of them.
There were some good
and this one had some good ones.
Like,
it really did.
Like, I almost cleared the seat, at least on one of them.
I seen it.
Yeah.
Especially, the first one's always the best. But there were some really good jump scares in this movie.
No pun intended. It was out of the darkness.
Yes, it was.
The blue.
So for me, anytime you want to pit nature against humans,
oh yeah,
I'll watch that movie. It can be terrible. I've seen some really bad ones, but I liked them anyway because I don't know. It's my guilty pleasure genre of film.
Well, and I think I was saying earlier that because we watched a similar creature feature recently, and
Crococaine.
Yes, Crococaine, otherwise
Corrugator.
And if you didn't watch that review, go watch that one when you're done with this one.
Yeah.
But pitting those, crawl versus
gators in a basement versus blind sharks in a Mayan ruin. This was a better movie.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on it.
And because I'm not as into scary movies as we've
established over and over again. I'm not trying to.
No,
I'm not trying to.
But coming up, you're really trying to.
I am.
I'm really trying.
I will break you.
No, scary clowns, not my jam. I'll go see blind sharks, but that's.
Oh, you're
enough.
going.
No,
you are.
Oh, okay.
It's happening. We'll stay tuned. Because it's going down.
But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. The acting was
okay.
I gotta be honest.
Let's rewind.
Certain point, I just didn't care.
Fair enough.
I was like, listen, these stupid girls decided to steal someone's scuba gear
and go
dive into
cave diving.
Yeah, cave diving into this thing just to check it out.
Yeah,
and they kind of, I don't want to say that, they should get what they deserve, but
yeah, it's coming.
You make, stupid choices,
play stupid games,
yeah,
win stupid prizes,
yeah, and that's legitimately what
happened.
Yeah,
is it predictable? Of course.
Yeah, well, a couple things. I was right about. Quite more things than not, but
listen, no more than two people
jump scares.
Yeah,
listen, it's like watching a Star Trek episode and somebody shows up in a red shirt. You kind of you kind of know,
unless his name's Scotty.
True, but it's like somebody that
mm-hmm.
John the engineer in the red shirt.
But let's rewind the clock though back to the granddaddy of all of this genre of movies, though.
Okay.
Which is Jaws.
Right.
Yes, there were creature features before this, but they were usually more monster related.
Right.
And things of that nature. But Jaws.
Oh yeah.
The
Hands down.
godfather of the man versus nature genre.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Set the standard.
Absolutely. And it's the best one still.
Oh, by far. I mean, we've seen...
Have effects gotten better? Yes.
Right. If it was Steven Spielberg now making Jaws now with special effects and everything now...
Wow.
It would be insane. But even you can go back and watch it now with the robotic shark and everything, and it's still...
Yeah.
It still does exactly what it's set out to do.
I just saw the robotic shark a couple weeks ago.
The robotic shark. That's true.
So nothing quite compares. But when I lump this kind of movie in, and Jaws as well, with movies like, Dante's Peak and Earthquake and Twister.
Right.
Whatever it is.
Some natural disasters.
It's a natural disaster. It's a bloodthirsty shark. Bloodthirsty
shark. That's hard to say.
So I kind of combine those into a genre. Most of the movies in that genre are not great.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And we've seen a few.
If it went into wide release, I would venture to say that I've seen them all. Dang. Like I'm not including direct to TV stuff, but if it was in wide release in theaters,
right.
Chances are I've seen it. And there's a slightly smaller chance that I own it on DVD or Blu-ray.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But
so I again, because this is, some people eat pints of Haagen-Dazs. That's their guilty pleasure. This is my thing.
I get it. But it's kind of like, and then the step underneath this movie, which they kind of referenced a little bit, because we both called it. You said something, being like Sharknado.
Which is the parody to this genre of movie.
Right.
And there have been some of those. And
I don't know if they intentionally referenced it.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Right. But it was one of those, okay. That was...
See what you did there.
Okay.
Good on you. I'm still waiting for one of these to not have a happy ending.
I know. This was close. The closest we've seen.
They almost got me. This could have been the greatest movie of all time.
I think it would have stuck the landing.
Oh yeah,
a little bit better. I think at the end I would have been like, if they would have done that,
it would have been in the top 5 for the year.
I would have been like
top 5 for the year if they would have given me that one thing.
Yeah, and I agree, because I was.
I know that they never will. And I said this in the Crawl review, but I just wish they would.
Or the only other thing would have been there's a bully that makes an appearance. If they would have done that,
just I'll take that. Just
Sparta kick.
Yeah,
just
oops.
Yeah, would have been awesome.
Feed that to the angry shark.
I would have been
or gorilla or
I would have been clapping at the credits.
Mm-hmm. But standing ovation for that one.
But like, yep. Fantastic.
So even my kids like those kind of movies, though.
Yeah, and honestly, for the
this one
variety of scary movies and stuff, the levels or whatever.
Yeah, if you're gonna see a scary movie, this is your preferred level of scary movie.
Yeah, I can go a little.
It's not a slasher flick, It's not a.
We've seen those, and I can still.
I know you can hang. I just like to give you a hard time
because it's just not my okay. There are certain movies that I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm good.
I don't need it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need psychological damage. Just not asking for it. I don't get up in the morning and go,
You know
what? I just want to.
Do you like roller coasters?
I want to give myself some mental trauma.
Do you like roller coasters? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but okay.
Well, no, because it's, again, I like scary movies for a similar reason to why I like roller coasters. It's the adrenaline rush. It's the...
Okay.
You know.
I really wouldn't put those two things together. I get where you're saying.
Yeah. For me, it's an adrenaline rush.
You're like, hey, this is going to be fun. Not going to sleep tonight. Fantastic. Really excited about it.
When I finally did get to sleep, just because I had so many things going on in my head, I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
So, as did my 4-year-old son.
Yeah.
Who also saw the movie yesterday. So, cue the bad parenting comments. I don't care.
No. He did good.
Yeah. There's a couple of points where I looked over and I was like, is he okay?
Yeah.
You okay?
Level of concern. Yeah. They held it.
Because, you know, if it really gets me, you know, he's 4.
Yeah, chances are pretty good that he's...
But you know what one of his favorite movies is right now? The Meg.
Nice.
He loves that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
So...
Great movie.
Throwback to our first movie review.
That was... Well, was it one of the first?
It was the first one.
Wow.
It was the first one.
That's amazing.
Throwing it back.
Amazing. All right. Well, cool.
Anyway, so...
Review wise,
yeah. What are what's your recommendation?
Mine's a two-parter.
Okay.
Because although I'm not genre acting, not great.
Yep.
I think that you have pointed out when you go and see these movies, you have to check logic.
You have to be able to suspend your belief a little bit,
and it's hard to do because there was a lot of dumb decisions made.
However, we routinely thoroughly enjoy movies that involve humans that can fly.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. So that's why I was like, listen, as long as you can do that and you're not going, okay, there's logically speaking, this Mayan temple is not whatever.
Like, how did these sharks get so big? How are there so many of them in such a small place with no food?
Yeah, exactly.
Those are questions that you're going to ask yourself, and you just have to put those out of your mind for a little bit.
Creatures that usually adapt to that kind of living environment live at the deepest part of the ocean.
Yeah, and they live on
not
a substance called detritus.
47 meters down. It's just not at that level and in that environment. Anyways, logic aside.
You can't do that because... well, reasons.
Yeah. So I'd say if you like those kind of movies, everything like that, seem interesting, stream it. If not, just skip it.
Fair enough. Mine is drastically different. So this type of movie, for me, even though it's not the most compelling cinema in the world, but for me, this type of movie benefits greatly from a dark theater and a giant sound system. So unless you have one of those in your home, if this type of movie is your jam, then definitely go see it. And if you're more of just a casual fan, like, I like it, but I don't like it, then stream it, rent it, either one. I think you'll be satisfied with it. Yes, again, the acting is not Oscar level acting, but if you expect that in a movie like this, get bent. Yeah,
I was just saying it's exactly what it's set out to be.
Yeah, 100%.
So you can't get mad at it.
Yeah, it didn't lie to you about the kind of movie that it was.
Right. Literally, you walk in knowing that it's about girls.
Yeah,
being
Bikini Shark Attack 14. That's what this is.
Yeah. So,
but it's
that movie probably exists. You know that, right?
Probably. I should
probably
look that
somewhere.
Up. But anyway, so that's my thought. And again, I'm not a movie snob by any stretch of the imagination. I'm really not.
No.
I think that the best movie is the kind that you like.
Yeah.
So, this just happens to be right up my alley.
Yeah, I just look at it.
And if it's not, if this type of movie isn't like your favorite, but you kind of like them, go ahead and watch it at home. That's fine.
Right.
But I enjoy, the sound is bigger. I like being in that dark theater environment for a movie like this. It's the same reason I do like to go see horror movies in the theater.
Right. I just think it's one of those things of all the movies that are out right now. If you're going to, and you don't go as frequently, and you're like, hey, I can go see a movie and spend my money on a movie, it would not be my top choice.
Fair enough.
So there you go.
So in other news, Bikini Shark Attack is not a movie.
It's not.
Coming soon.
Probably will be.
Anyway, we got a few minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the news of the week because there's a ton. Before we get into the big stuff, because we have like 6 minutes. A movie that I'm super excited about that's coming to Netflix. I've referenced it a couple of times, but The Irishman.
Yes.
Directed by Martin Scorsese. They put a ring on it this week, November 27th.
Nice. Okay.
Slightly late birthday for me.
Okay.
But I appreciate it nonetheless.
Okay, we do have it on the list.
We do. We have it on the list. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be really good. It's got De Niro, Al Pacino. It's going to be huge. I am super looking forward to this movie.
Yeah. Listen, it could be really, really good.
Or it could be
horrible.
No.
That goes with anything, though. That goes with anything.
I mean, sure. But
listen, there's some
show me a bad Scorsese movie with De Niro and Pacino in it. I'll wait.
Okay. No, granted there. I was like...
You know what I mean? Like, show me a bad gangster Scorsese movie.
Oh, I agree. He does it better than anyone.
Yeah.
So, no,
he's the Jaws of the genre.
Oh, I'm in. Wow, segue. Nice.
So, but let's get into...
the nitty-gritty.
The huge news.
D23.
Because the D23 Expo was this week.
First and foremost, so much Star Wars news.
Huge.
So much Star Wars news. So they released a new trailer.
Yep.
So go check that out. Which makes it just exciting. Not people weren't a fan of the last Star Wars movie, but I'm still holding on.
I'm hoping they put a nice bow on it.
Yeah, it's the end of the saga, so to speak. By far, not going to be the end of Star Wars
of the franchise, no
franchise or anything, but the end of that storyline, the Skywalker storyline. They released Mandalorian trailer, which we put on the Tucker and the Beard page as well. So go check that out. That's going to be awesome. That looked really, really good. So much Disney Plus news.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even wrap.
But
I'm trying to go down the list.
We have a confirmation that Ewan McGregor is coming back as Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan.
Yes.
That's huge Star Wars news.
Yeah,
people have
amazing.
been, those rumors have been flying around unsubstantiated.
I wanted him to come out and be like, "Hello there."
Hello there.
He did not.
But yeah, we had a lot of Disney Plus news come out. We saw the first still of one Emma Stone as Cruella De Vil.
I could care less.
I think it's going to be interesting.
I like Emma Stone. But...
So, okay, remember what we've been saying in all of these live-action remake reviews. Give us an origin story.
Yeah, so
that's what we have here. So I think that I'm excited for that simple.
Yeah, I think it could be good, but it's one of those.
I want to see why Cruella De Vil.
Now, knowing
Cruella
that,
De
I
Vil.
thought it was just her being Cruella De Vil.
No, it's an origin story.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not a remake of 101 Dalmatians. They've done that already.
Yeah,
twice.
That's a little bit more. Sounds a little bit more interesting than just another remake.
Yeah. Big Marvel news. There's so much stuff coming out with Disney Plus. We have an official launch date of November 15th, I believe.
I already got a thing that's saying that I could pre-order.
You can pre-order it. You can start. You can sign up right now. You can. So you're ready to go.
Yeah.
If you want
Day one, it's like click.
But it's a discount.
Yeah.
But you have to make a 3-year commitment. So, if you pay up, let's see here, $140.97.
Okay.
Comes out to $3.92 a month, but you pony up $140 right out of the gate, and you get 3 years of Disney Plus.
And it's going to be insane.
And the price on Disney Plus is already pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. But it's going to be I think that Disney Plus is going to give Netflix a run for its money.
I think it's going to do more than that.
I agree.
Disney is an absolute juggernaut right now.
It's going to destroy Netflix.
So, it's going to put a big dent. November 19th in Australia and New Zealand, November 12th in the US and Canada.
There you go.
Is the launch date for that.
Big news.
Huge stuff. Excited to see what that service is going to actually look like. I'm excited about the content.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be awesome. I'll be there day one.
Me too.
So
anyway.
Yeah. Go check out
some of the big stuff this week.
And we're still waiting on Spider-Man news.
Yeah, they're going back and forth.
So once we find out,
I have a feeling
it'll get
that
solved.
Disney will win.
I
think they'll get their way.
It'll end up getting resolved one way or another.
Yeah.
So. But anyways.
Well, cool. Well, that's
thanks for joining us.
That's it from us.
Yeah.
Not just me.
And
but
me.
the both of us. And
we.
Yeah, us. Until next time. He's Tucker.
He's Beard.
We are out.